Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing, coming to you with the flip through of the Joyful Spring Journal. This journal was purchased by someone who reached out to me, and she actually purchased the Winter Wonder Journal #2 as well. So she's going to get both of these journals in the mail. But I wanted to do the flip through before, or record the flip through before I send it to her. So I'm a couple of days ahead of my latest goal to get this done. I told her it would be on the mail on Tuesday, but I think I'm going to get it in there on Monday. So super happy about that. So by the time you see this video, some time will have passed because I will wait for her to get the journal before I upload it or before I publish it. I do want to tell you that I did receive my new webcam. It's a Logitech Brio, and I'm hoping that it's going to help with some of the focus issues. This is my second run on the flip through because I bumped into a snafu. So I did see a little bit of focus issues. So guys, please know that I've done everything that I possibly can. And I spent another, $150 on a webcam, which I needed to upgrade anyway, but this is it. Like, there's nothing more that I can do to help with the focus issue. My understanding is it's a common issue for creators. And so I do want to say thank you for letting me know that it is a problem for you when the focus does go in and out. I will try to slow down my movements and see if that helps, but some of it I cannot control. So please know that I did do my very, very best to solve the problem. So let's get going on the journal. So this is the cover that we did. It's a mixed media topper. This video is on my channel if you want to check it out. So we've got some corrugated cardboard with some stenciling, texture paste, the clay molds, and then just a collage bit using various papers from the kits. Then you turn it on its side. I like a pretty naked spine, and I don't like to do anything with the back of my journals. So I love how it turned out. I am using my stretchy lace. I do use it often because it just allows you to really cinch up that bow and make the journal pretty tight. So even though she's 3 signature, she's very, very chunky. It is closed. So that's pretty cool. So these are the dangles on the bottom of the signature strings. So really beautiful. I will post photos at the end so you can see close-ups of various parts of this journal that are really beautiful and sometimes hard to show in the flip through. I don't want to keep you too long, so I will not be talking through the whole thing. So let's go ahead and get going. So I'm just going to untie her. And again, the stretchy lace is the bomb. I love it. So here we go. So on the front inside cover, I used a stamp that I purchased some time ago from Lorna Taylor from Tailor-Made Journals. Mine says Handmade with Love by B.Reborn Art. Forgot about it completely. I always forget about it, and I put it somewhere where I'm going to be able to reach it and think of it every time I do a journal, so I can kind of put, this is kind of my signature on the journal, B.Reborn Art. This is the envelope ephemera holder that we made on camera. This is the only video that went up last week, but it's stuffed full of unembellished ephemera tags and little bits. So hopefully the buyer will enjoy that. I will be doing these in the future. I think it's a great resource for putting extra ephemera in a journal because I don't need it hanging around here. So I would next time make sure that I get a good gusset on each side. In my prototype, I did get a gusset, but when I did it live, I completely messed that up because I put this paper on before I made the gusset here. So just a note to self there. As I mentioned, most of these things I did on camera, so you can check out the Joyful Spring Journal playlist. That is JOY-FULL, all caps, in case you're looking on the channel. This is a belly band writing space, so this slides out, in and out. It's got a pocket in the belly band, and this is a very large journal space with a die cut cover, so that's really kind of fun. A little bit of an interesting element to the ephemera. So I'm going to slide that back in. I always like to put vellum in my journals. I usually have 2 vellum pages in every signature because I like the feel of it. I like the textile. You can write on it. You just want to make sure that you're using a permanent pen. I like to use the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen. It's an India ink and it is permanent. It will not smear. I mean, I imagine you can't just like immediately like wipe your hand over it, but it will not smear once it's dry. And this is one of our hidden paper clips with the hidden journaling spot. So this pulls out for a little bit of writing space. Not much, but it's fun. Putting the she-decided paper in my journals going forward. I really like it. This is from SeanPetite.com. And I just think that as women, we need that reminder that we are strong, that we are letting go of fear, that we are always growing, that we are able to be beautiful humans because we choose to be beautiful humans. And I'm a big proponent of passing kindness on, and just kind of, you know, just letting the rest of it roll off, because the truth is that we are all beautiful, we are all strong, we are all growing, we are all determined, courageous women. So this will be a page that you'll be seeing in my journals probably going forward. So that is that. This is a copy of my mixed media paper. This is the most recent round of mixed media paper I did. This is the one where we did the texturizing before we coffee dyed. So, and then we colorized afterwards. So that was really, really fun. I love the results. I was able to tweak the tones in this through my editing software and change the tones and print it in multiple tones, which was really, really cool as well. This is a project that I did based on a tutorial from Pink Monarch Prints. If you haven't checked them out, guys, their team creates some incredible ephemera ideas, very, very unique. So this is in my playlist as well, and I do give credit to where I saw it. So this opens up like this. It is Velcroed down. We've got a writing space, excuse me for pushing that, writing space that opens like that. It's tricky to write on, but you could put some hard surface there and use that. And then it just folds up like that. We've got a belly band with some ephemera in it. And we've got a pocket here as well with a little bit of a dangle. The kits that I use have all been linked in previous videos. So again, you can check out the Joyful Spring Journal playlist, and you can, everything that I use should be listed there. That is a digital printable. Another vellum page. I like to rough tear those edges. It just kind of gives an interesting look, like when you look at it against this edge. I think it's really fun. This is a writing space. This is the snafu I ran into when I was doing the first flip through. I couldn't get this in, my belly band was too tight, so I just quickly made a new belly band, glued it back on, and then now it's big enough to fit without too much problem. This is, again, in the first flip through that I had to delete. I can't remember off the top of my head where I watched this, but I did do this on camera, and I did link the person that I watched. So I hope that you'll check her out. It's a super fun idea for ephemera. And but again, that is linked in the video where I made this. I don't know if it's called a multi-fold tag. I can't remember even what I called it. So I found that it slid in easier going this way than going this way. So Cassandra, if you're watching, that's just a little tip for you, and hopefully you'll be watching so that you can see how all of these elements work in the journal, because they're different. And I do apologize. I can see that zoom is happening, and I don't know why that is. I don't know why. New camera, lighting is good. I've got this gray contact paper to hopefully reduce the white, but as you can see, it's happening. So, yikesies, have to let it go. So then we've got this belly band, or not belly band, well, we've got a belly band. We also, or it's a closure. And then we also have this kind of waterfall effect, but this just opens up here like that. We've got a belly band on the other side with a couple of journaling cards. This opens up so that you can flip up all of that beautiful waterfall ephemera writing space. So just a fun little different way to create a waterfall element. Piece of ledger paper I did print a few of these for the journal. They're printed on legal size paper, which allows me to fold the paper in half, but then have an extra bit that I can fold again and create a pocket, which you'll see later on. This is a magnetic paper clip. There are a couple of these in the journal. Very, very strong. You can hear that click. So I like to have some removable elements as well in my journal, so I think that's a really good option. Again, that is in the playlist. I did show you how to make those. And so that's the other side with a pocket as well. This is from Rachel Bella Crafts, I believe. This paper, I don't recall the maker on this. This is a common paper that I use in a lot of my journals. It's just a coffee dyed, tea stained paper digital. And my own coffee dyed paper. This is the other side of that 8.5 by 11 paper. It's just a decorative piece. Oh, it does have a pocket here. The journal, as you can see, got really chunky, so I did not put something in every pocket. Just cannot do it. So there we go. And then this is, I believe that Yvonne from Memory Journals by Yvonne mentioned this in her flip through of the Sweet Yvonne journal that I sent her. This is not my paper. This is from Liana Scraps. It's a digital coffee dyed paper from her shop, so you can check that out. She created some beautiful coffee dyed paper, as well as she's got a line of eco dyed paper that's really great for backgrounds. Another piece of vellum. This is a vintage music paper from my stash. Vellum, more writing space. This is the paper from Ruby and Pearl, Beautiful Birds kit. This is just a background paper that she put in that file, and it's one of my go-to kind of sort of grungy, not too dark, not too extreme paper to back my digitals on for journals. This is the other half of the beautiful butterfly mixed media paper. The other side of the She Decided paper, more vellum. This is also from Liana Scraps. Liana Scrap, there's no S on the end. I had a hard time going back and finding her when I first started purchasing from her because I was putting an S on the end, and it's just Liana Scrap. And then we're into second signature. This is from Rachel Bella Crafts. This is from Angela Kerr Designs. So that was a collaboration where they created similar digitals to share together. Another vellum page with, again, that torn edge, which I love. This is a edge punch that I have that's butterflies, super fun. I do tend to use the heavier paper when I do punches. Most of my papers in my journals are printed on 65-pound paper. It's just a lot more sturdy and reliable, in my opinion. Another Liana Scrap background paper. And there we go. This is one that we did on camera. I didn't stick this in yet because, well, in the first attempt, I was trying to stick it in, but it's a little tall. I should have moved this down a little bit further. So this is going to stick up above the page. And I mean, I'm guessing that's okay. But this is that semi-transparent beeswax ephemera that we did on camera. So I'm just going to slide this in so I can show you what it looks like. It's not super transparent, but you can see that paper moving in there and see a little bit of the imagery. So it just goes down about that far. I'd cut it off, but I sewed around it, so it's okay. It's just an extra little element sticking out of the top. Perfectly fine with that. This is an envelope signature page, so you'll see the other half here in a moment. I did not put anything in these pockets because this baby is so stuffed full. I'll let Cassandra decide what she wants to do with that, but super fun design. And this is also on my channel in this Joyful Spring Journal playlist. This is from Angela Kerr Designs. This one is, I believe, from Rachel Bella Crafts. Another one of those writing spaces, belly band writing space. I'm not going to pull it out. Why is it so tight? I got it in here a second ago. What the what? What happened here since I pulled it out before? Let's just pull that out and see what's going on here. I know it comes out. What are we stuck on, honey? What are we stuck on? Maybe I didn't pull it out. Maybe she got attached with a little bit of glue. Cassandra, I will solve that before I get it in the mail to you. It might be just a little bit of oozing glue somewhere, probably on this side, so I will take care of that. But it's another one of those little booklets. it happens. Especially when I'm trying to finish a journal, I don't necessarily leave a lot of room for drying. I usually put parchment between the papers so that I can keep moving to finish the journal off. But sometimes that creates a little bit of a problem like it is there. So I'm just not sure where she's stuck. I'm not sure where she's stuck. Where are you stuck, honey? Grandma, where are you stuck? But I will address that before I send it out. This is another hidden journaling space paper clip, and so it just opens up like that. Very, very fun. That's on my channel as well. This is my own coffee dyed paper. Vellum, another piece of vellum. Again, I love the sound. I love the feel of it. I can write on this. This is another copy of the mixed media paper we did. I thought this one worked really well with this journal. Very vibrant, very sunny. So much fun. Guys, if you did not check out that video series, it was just 2 videos. One, in the first video, we just did the stenciling with the texture paste. We let that dry thoroughly. Came back in video 2, and we coffee dyed the paper, and then we added a lot of color using primarily acrylic inks. So very, very, very fun project. I was very pleased with the results. So I will definitely be doing that again in the future. So this is another piece that was intended to be, well, it is how it was intended. I get some of them confused. It's been a while since I've created some of these pieces. So this is a flip out, as you can see. Cassandra, if you're watching this, if you feel concerned about this weakening as you flip it, you could put a piece of washi here or a piece of washi here and strengthen that. I didn't realize that that was going to be maybe a weak point. So you can definitely come in with a little bit of washi if you've got that. It shouldn't affect your pocket here. You could also put it on this side and it wouldn't affect anything, and you could have it coordinate with this side. But it's super fun because we've got this pocket here, we've got a pocket here, and then when you flip it back with obviously beautiful ephemera, you've got this scrappy writing space paper. So that's super cool. These were just all scrap bits from my drawer. So great way to use those. And then this is a hidden, well, this is the seamless page paper. So when you take the stuff out of the pocket, it looks like it's just one solid image, and you just stick those in there and you've got this beautiful pocket. Stay close to people who feel like sunshine. And so I work really hard in my life, especially in regards to the channel, where I get a thumbs down on videos where I don't understand why, like why somebody would do a thumbs down on a flip through video or on a Beloved Beauty Monthly video where I'm facing the camera, I'm being transparent, and I don't understand that. And so I have to work really hard at letting that go. And so I want to stay close to people who feel like sunlight. So that's who I want to be, and I hope that's who you guys want to be as well. So I do work hard at just shaking that off. You know, people don't have to like me. That's okay. They don't have to like me. I'm good with that. So writing space, we've got this a belly band as well. I love these because they're very, very low profile. That just stays on the page, and then you've got this very, very thin piece of ephemera that just hardly takes up any space at all, and it opens up like this. You've got 2 pieces of paper to write on there, and then if you flip it over, you have 4 panels on the back. Super fun. And again, because I put words on the bottom, it is useful to go from the bottom up so that we don't snag that. So this was intended to be a whole signature page. I glued it in by cutting down the other side slightly, and then I glued it at the top and the bottom and created this pocket. So that worked out really well. And then we're going to keep moving along. More vellum, the other side of the coffee dyed paper. I love this lace so much. So much. I think that Hobby Lobby doesn't carry it anymore. I know that they were revamping the section of lace, so I'm hoping that it will come back, but I'm not sure. But it's really, really great. I love the large weave. It's really cool. This is the other half of one of the legal size papers that I did, where I had mentioned that you can fold it in half, and then you've got another bit that can be folded in again to create a pocket. This is one of the paper clips we made on camera. It's that tabbed look. So because of the way that they're constructed, they don't go in all the way. So they create a tab effect. This is also on my channel in the Joyful Spring Journal playlist. This is the magical waterfall element. This was inspired originally by Caged Crafts. That was Carol Ann over there. She has since passed away. Was heartbreaking to see her lose her fight with MS, but she was an incredibly inspirational creator, and she was somebody that really appealed to folks who are looking for really frugal ways to create ephemera using what you have. And so she will be sorely missed. But this, when I did this video one more time creating this ephemera, I did do a call out for her and did this kind of in her honor, because it hadn't been very long since she passed. So but basically you just pull this and you've got this waterfall effect here. And so you can check out my video in the playlist. Unfortunately, I did look, and her channel has been removed, so you can't even go back and watch her create this, which is sad to me. I thought that the channel would still be up, but I imagine that's something that the family would not want to necessarily manage. So in terms of revenue and things that would be potentially coming through for her. So so that was a bummer, very, very sad, and we miss you, Carol Ann. So let's keep going. So we've got, this is the envelope flip. This is the other side of it. I will probably slide something in here before I send the journal along, because that kind of looks weird. So I'll probably create a journal card and just pop that in there. Where is the opening? Where's the opening? The opening is here. It's a little bit sticky, so I'm going to have to deal with that. There we go. It's open, so I'll stick something in there. The rest of them, I'm just going to let her figure out what she wants to do with it. She could create a slender card to stick in there, but it's really, it's just so chunky. I just don't even want to dare put something else in there. But that was created on camera as well. Very fun way to create a multi-fold, multi-flip kind of piece of ephemera for your journal. So, and then it's also got a large pocket here, which I won't put anything in. She's too big. And this is another one of the hidden journaling spots using an envelope. And so I just clipped it on with the paper clip, and then the other side, the flap side, is there. More of the Liana scrap paper, more vellum. This is another one of the beeswax semi-transparent ephemera pockets with a journal card. And then this is another one of the paper clips. I thought it went really well with that image, so I just plopped her right there on the front page. And then I just folded this pocket up. Doesn't have anything in it. I just stuck it in there. She can do what she wants with it. This is just a large pocket. A bunch of stuff in here, and we've just got this little this little pocket tuck that was fun, a fun addition. And then just some journal cards that are somewhat tall for this page. Really beautiful, if I do say so myself. Another vellum page. This is another one of those. I pull that out, and that's that multi-fold piece that I mentioned. You can see that in my playlist as well. This is another one of the mixed media papers we did. This is one where I took my editing software and I completely changed the tones, because this was originally had a lot of more grungy look to it. So it was really fun to play around a little bit with that and get a different tone for this journal. So the blue really went well with this ephemera piece. And then this is another seamless page. The joy you give to others is the joy that comes back to you. Don't you know that's true? So I believe that what we put out in the universe is what returns to us. So I want to always extend kindness, grace, love, forgiveness, and then I hope that that's what comes back to me. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. Another half, the other half of the legal size paper. This, I don't remember if I mentioned it earlier. This image is from Old Dulcina Crafts, Old Dulcina Designs. I can't remember. Her whole shop name, but she's very popular, so you probably will not have any trouble finding her. But there's not very many people that put out digital kits that are made for legal size paper. So that was really cool to find that. And I really like the images. This is another one of those booklets, so just slides out. And this is really a big one, just a Mondo size, really, really fun with a little pocket there as well. And our sweet little girl, she was one of the favorite images in the kits for me. I really enjoyed using that. And then we're flipping here, and then this is just a double pocket page. This is actually was a signature page, so you can see the other half is over here. So this is one half of the page, this is the other half of the page, and it's sewn into the signature. So it separates those elements out, which I think is fun as well. Another piece of vellum. This is another one of the belly bands that detaches from the other side. Belly band on the other side. This is the closure, and this is the waterfall element here. So we've got 3 little bits there. This is the, I don't think I bumped into one of these in the earlier signatures, but this was meant to be a page that clips on, which it's clipping on. But when I created the stuff to go in the pockets, I didn't allow for a space here to put a paper clip in the middle, which I think if I do this in the future, I would definitely allow for a little bit of space there so that a paper clip could secure it there. But in the absence of that, and wanting to make sure that it was included in the journal, I just used one of our paper clips, our tabbed paper clips that we made on camera. So that just slides on like like so. So fun. It doesn't really go with this image, but that's okay. That happens. This goes beautiful with this though, so I'm happy with that. And then again, this is the other side of that page. These is our faux envelope writing spaces. 2 of them, which is super cool as well. This paper, I believe, is from Sani Creates, I believe is how you say it. And it's the yellow and blue Bonanza kit, spring kit. This is from Angela Kerr Designs, another magnetic bookmark. I'm not going to take it off. The other side of that legal size paper. And then we've got one more paper clip here. And then again, writing space here. And then one more paper clip here. This is the hidden journaling spot one. And it's nice and snug. I mean, it's not so snug that you can't get it in and out, but it's not going to fall out, which is perfect. So the other, oh, did that stick? No, it did not stick. I was trying to get this done, and so I was using parchment in between my pages so I could keep moving. And then this is another ephemera piece that this folds down, and we've got writing space here, and a pocket here, and a pocket there. So just a cool little piece of ephemera. That's also in the playlist, and I would have referenced where I watched this. This was not my idea. This is another one of those ones that comes off. You can write on the inside of this, and I guess this one could go here. This one would work to go like so. Yes. So this is how that other one should have been done, so that this goes on like so. Let's do that. Perfect. And then the dangles will hang out there too. Perfect. So those were those, I believe this is in my playlist too, as a jumbo paper clip, masked paper clip. And that is the end of the journal. Now, Cassandra, when you see this, you're gonna feel what I just felt. So when I tried to turn this page, there's a little bit of binding here. Everything that I print in here, other than the vellum, obviously, and well, the main pages and the main ephemera are done on 65-pound paper, so it's very durable. So I don't think that's going to cause you a problem, but if you wanted to and you could get some scissors in there, you could come in and just cut this at a slight angle, narrowing down so that you would not have that binding. I'm not going to do that because I don't. Maybe it's not going to be a problem for you. So that is it. I did not put anything on the back inside cover. It is plenty full and beautiful as is. So that is our flip through. I will have a lot of photos, as I usually do, at the end of the video. Look at that. Oh, just so scrumptious. Let me just move that. Look at that. It's just so beautiful. Just so lovely. If I do say so myself, it is okay to praise your own work. That is a joyful thing. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. The video was a little bit longer than I had intended, but I do like to talk about the ephemera for the recipient. So thank you for indulging me there, and I hope that you have a great Saturday. Take care. Bye-bye.